Hey, it's Hammer Time! This episode of Hammer Time is coming to you from the 8th floor executive conference room of the governor. And we have our first repeat guest in Juan Ciscomani, the head of the Arizona-Mexico Commission, the governor's senior advisor on all things international and Southern Arizona. Juan Ciscomani, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Pleasure to be back.
My first repeat guest. You said it was on your bucket list.
It was. Last time it was, and my second item on bucket list was to be the first repeat, and you've granted me that wish again.
Well, in addition to informing our viewers, we like making everyone happy. Today, really big news. The Governor Ducey convened a very special meeting of the Arizona-Mexico Commission's Board of Directors to discuss a brand new website.
Yeah.
Could you talk a little bit about this brand new website?
Absolutely. You're right. The governor today convened a special meeting, called upon the Arizona-Mexico Commission Board of Directors. The governor is the chair of the board, Jessica Pacheco serving as the president, and I get to serve as a vice chair for that board, but very much led by Governor Ducey. And he called this special meeting with the purpose of adding fuel to the fire on the pressure on USMCA and getting this done immediately after Congress goes back in session. The governor challenged the AMC and my team and myself to say, let's come up with the tools that can help people learn more about USMCA and ways to get engaged. And that's exactly what this website does.
Why is the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement so important to the United States and specifically to Arizona?
Well, we've seen how Arizona has won with this trade relationship with Canada and the U.S. The numbers show that. The natural relationship by being a border state has shown that as well. We have seen that how enhanced and safe trade really helps peace among the nations as well and our neighbors with Sonora. We have a very unique moment right now in history that we can be a part of and lead the way in the ratification of USMCA. And what we've seen is the numbers and the trade and the jobs and the exports really skyrocket within the last 25 years of NAFTA. And now it's time with the new agreement, with the new measures in it, to make this relationship even better and take it to the next level. Our economy very much depends on the trade relationship with Mexico as they're our number one trading partner ×4. So it's a no-brainer for Arizona. It's been a no-brainer for the governor, and that's what he's been leading on this issue. And it should really be a no-brainer for our entire congressional delegation.
And I know that our friends in Mexico, I believe the Mexican Senate ratified the agreement 114-4. Mexico's done.
Mexico's done. They've done their job, and now it's up to us to do ours.
And I understand that our friends to the north, Canada, which is our top source of foreign direct investment, the wheels are in motion there.
They are, and the wheels are in motion with us as well. We have a great delegation of members that are thinking this through. Some have come out in support of this agreement. Some are still undetermined, and those are the ones we need to work on and keep the pressure on with both facts and anecdotal evidence and all sorts of things that we have to make a case for USMCA.
I know that Congressman Greg Stanton, who served as mayor of Phoenix for many years and led many trade delegations, a number of which I was on, to different parts of Mexico during his tenure. He was one of 13 or 14 House Democrats to send a letter to Speaker Pelosi to put the USMCA agreement on the floor after the August recess.
And we agree with the congressman. He's been an advocate of this as mayor of Phoenix and now as a member of Congress. He's continued that leadership, really putting maybe party labels aside or any of that and just saying this is good for Arizona, this is good for our state, it's good for our nation. With that in mind, he's not only been a yes on USMCA, but he's actually taking a leadership role in that. And that's why we are happy to partner with him on this effort, and we're actually working on some projects together with him.
Now, the website usmcanow.org has information by Arizona Congressional District?
Absolutely. It has several pieces of information, but the one I would like to highlight for you is there's an interactive map where it's divided by congressional district, and the jobs that are created in each one of those districts by the trade with Mexico and Canada, the export numbers, service export numbers. I mean, it's got detailed information on how that district is winning and benefiting out of this, what we have known as NAFTA, and just imagine what USMCA will do to those districts in that sense.
it's a great resource for all Arizonans, but my understanding is that this is a resource for all 50 states.
Absolutely. A part of that website also is we have a link on there that can provide this kind of detailed information on how each state is also winning with this trade relationship and what it has meant to the economic well-being of these states. So this website was created again to inform people on the benefits and on the advantages of USMCA, but not only for information purposes, but also here are some action items that you can take as an individual, as an organization, as a business owner, or even as a state government, and the ways that we've done it and ways that we can help people do it as well.
Well, I know that I've already shared this resource with the U.S. Chamber, and we're the state affiliate for the National Association of Manufacturers. I know Governor Ducey has been very active among various governor umbrella groups.
Absolutely. We are, the governor is coming in the leadership role with economic development over the National Governors Association. And he's been on several panels discussing the trade relationship and how we've been leading on this. The relationship with Mexico, and the international relationships of the state have been a priority for the governor since our first day in office. His first international trip after being elected governor was to Mexico City, and the first international trip after being reelected was also to Mexico City, which you were on both trips. And he's continued to be that strong voice for Arizona and Mexico, saying we're open for business and we're seeing the benefits as the numbers don't lie.
And he did something that I don't believe any other governor in the United States did. He signed a letter with Governor Pavlovich, his counterpart in Sonora, Mexico, on the importance of USMCA or TEMEC for our friends in Mexico. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have been so really lucky and blessed to have such a great partner as Governor Pavlovich in the state of Sonora. They're easy to work with. We focus on the areas that we both agree on. The governor and both governors have really struck not only a good partnership and working relationship, but a true friendship. And that has really gone a long way. And you're right, we both agreed on the power of USMCA, and right before Mexico actually, their Senate approved USMCA and ratified it, both governors came together to form this letter in which we both agreed on the points and both signed it. And we sent it to our respective members of Congress and the legislatures and said, we have two governors from two different countries agreeing on this. Let's take action. And of course, Mexico followed suit first, and they ratified it that same week, and now it's our turn.
Well, this is the top federal priority for the Arizona Chamber, and we're going to use this website as a tool to take us home. Juan, how could viewers best use www.usmcanow.org? This
is the go-to site for all information regarding USMCA. It's got anything from the actual document and what's in it to the national impact, to the statewide impact, to the congressional area impact, and also on every state and how it impacts them as well. So this is the site where you want to go. We've actually done research and we couldn't find what we wanted out there, so we formed what we thought was going to be helpful for, again, individuals all the way up to state governments and anything in between.
Well, this is such a useful tool. We have right now the world's most prosperous trading bloc between the United States, Canada, and Mexico, 1.3 trillion. This agreement will continue to move that number in a positive direction. And Juan, I just want to commend you, Governor Ducey, Jessica Pacheco, and the entire Arizona-Mexico Commission for putting together www.usmcanow.org. Please go on it and get engaged.
Thank you.